Hi, it's Tom from Lone Horizons, and welcome back to Dungeon Crawl Classics Dyson's Delve, the solo campaign. We're going to rejoin the main characters in a few minutes, but before we do that, we're going to catch up with the B team and see what they've been getting up to. Last time I mentioned that I'd had an idea for a fun way to use the B team, which would be a bit more interesting than what we were doing with them before. So before we were sending them out on a mission as level 0 peasants, and giving them each a skill roll or a characteristic roll to determine whether each of them survived the mission and came back and leveled up. I basically thought it would be quite nice if I got to play the actual missions and quests, or whatever you call them, myself as the B team. And I wish I could do that on video as well, but I think it would just make the series too long. And, we've been playing this for a year so far, and we're only on level 3 out of something like 11 levels of the dungeon. So I don't want it to drag on forever. So what I did was I just solo played by myself offline with the B team and made notes. And I'm going to go through what happened as a kind of campaign progress journal update thing with you now. So, to reintroduce the current members of the B team, I'm going to put their character sheets on screen for you as I go through them, and if you want you can pause the video and check them out. So, first up we have Googly, the female warrior who was formerly a radish farmer. We have Moker the bandit, a warrior who was formerly an indentured servant. We have Pholus, the elf, who was formerly an elven barrister. We have Uldor, a wizard who was formerly a wizard's apprentice. And we have Marquand, who I've decided, since he was formerly an orphan, well, still is an orphan, we're going to refer to him as Little Orphan Marquand, who is now a wizard. Cater took them shopping in the market, Cater being the character who stays behind and sends the B team off on missions and manages them. Manages our little adventurers guild, basically. So she took them to the market, and here is a list of equipment that she bought for them using the Adventurers Guild's stash, that is money that has been provided by the main characters on their dungeon delves. And then getting to the timeline and the campaign journal, let's see, we are currently in the present on campaign day 43. That's when the main characters just had that big fight with a group of ghouls. On day 38, a few days previous to that, that's when the B team were equipped in the market. Also on day 38, Pholus the elf attempted to contact the King of Elfland and enter into his service, taking him as his patron. He was successful, and the king's elven rune appeared on the palm of his right hand in silvery light. So he can now invoke the help of the King of Elfland once per day. This is because he had the invoke patron spell as a starting spell. Then, from days 39 to 41, Pholus had to rest and meditate to recover his stamina after he spellburned while casting Invoke Patron. On day 42, the A team, the main characters, went back to the dungeon, did some looting and killing, and came back on the same day. Also on the same day, the B team was sent by Cater to the ancient cemetery at the foot of the mountains to the south of the village, where the angry goats killed the first B team. She ordered them to simply kill the goats, no messing around trying to capture them this time. Googly bought some rope and slung it over her mule that she owns, intending to bring back a couple of dead goats to sell to the local butcher. When they reached the cemetery, they attacked from range with crossbows and longbows, but didn't kill any of the goats. The goats then charged at them. Googly killed one of them with her two-handed sword, but then got gored and fell to the ground wounded, badly wounded at 0 hit points. Little Orphan Marquand cast Colour Spray, which knocked out 3 of the goats, and its mercurial magic effect healed Googly's wound, although she lost 1 stamina permanently and now has a nasty scar to show for it. Pholus ran a goat through with his mithril longsword, leaving 1 blinded goat from the colour spray running away to the south, which they let go. Googly tied 2 goat carcasses to her mule's back, and then they headed back to the village, but not before Uldor cut off a goat's horn to use as a spell component for summoning his own in future. So back in the village, they sold the 2 goat carcasses for 2 gold pieces each. They all received 4 experience points for the fight, bringing them all up to 14 XP out of 50. So that's what the B team got up to recently, and we will now go back to day 43 of the campaign, the following day, where the main characters have just killed those ghouls on level 3 of the dungeon. Here we are back with the party. They are on level 3 of the dungeon, and they've been searching these alcoves here, and then they were attacked by ghouls that were hiding in the alcoves. And when we left them last time, we actually got a wandering monster roll, so we need to see what that is now. Here we go, wandering monsters for level 3. It's a d6 roll. Let's see. 2 fire beetles. Okay, 1d8 fire beetles. Find our d8. Oh, I really hope it's not 8. It's 1. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, firstly, before we roll for a reaction, look, we are here in this area. Where is it going to come from? I don't think it's going to come from this dead end up here, because we already had the fight, and it probably... Oh no, maybe it could do. It could come from up there. It could have been asleep up there, and the fight woke it up, and then it slowly woke up and came down. So it could come from up there. It could come around this corner, and it could come from all the way down here. Our lantern can light up to 60 feet away, and that is 60 feet there. So what we're going to do is roll for that. So what's that? We need a d3 then. So we'll say down here is 1, this corner is 2, and this dead end here is 3. Okay, it comes round the corner right there. So we will do a reaction table for it. We will do a reaction roll for it on 2d6, and we add our highest personality modifier to the roll. We haven't rolled on this table for a while, so I need to check who that is. I've got a feeling no one has a personality modifier. No one does. Okay, so it's just a normal roll. 6, unfavourable. Okay, so last time we got an unfavourable roll, we distracted some giant rats by throwing our rations at them. Now, can we do something like that here? Did we bring rations? I think, yeah. So look, I did get rations for people, because we were saying that they were going to, like, use them up each time we go to the dungeon and back. Although, saying that, Groban is carrying 4, Heaver is carrying 2 rations, and no one else has any, actually. That's interesting. Okay. So that's 6 rations in total. Well, as we've got them, let's just do that. Let's try and throw a ration to it. So Groban is going to try and do that. He's going to have 3 left. It's going to be thrown on the floor, so I don't think we can pick it up again afterwards if it doesn't get eaten by the fire beetle. So we're going to try and bribe him. What did we do last time? I don't know. This is the problem. I can't remember how I ruled this last time. Maybe we should just say yes. He does. he does go for it because he's only unfavourable. And, you know, we could just rule that. I kind of want to... I want to leave it up to chance. We could do like a luck roll or something. Yeah, let's do that. Let's test our luck. Let's say it's like DC 10, right? DC 10, and it's going to be a luck check by the highest lucked person, the luckiest person. Who is that? I think it's Orsiet. Okay. Orsiet has 14 luck with a +2 modifier. So we are going to roll. This is probably totally different to what I did last time with the rats, but it doesn't matter, right? Main thing is it's fun. We're going to roll. So this is a DC 10 luck check, and we got a +2 modifier. Yes, it worked. Okay, we got 16. So the fire beetle responds well to the ration. And yeah, he just starts eating it, and then I think once he's finished it, he just carries on going. Maybe he was kind of going this way, and he came around the corner and went that way, but saw us first and then responded to us. All right, so that is an encounter that we successfully dealt with. So I'm going to award 1 XP for that encounter. This means most of our guys are now on 49 out of 50 XP and are 1 XP away from leveling up to level 2, apart from Maldivius the warrior, who is still lagging behind at 34 XP. But anyway, that was a nice little encounter to have. Doesn't always have to end in bloodshed. Okay, that is good. So one thing we need to deal with right now, though, is Heaver was quite badly wounded in that fight. She now has 4 out of 7 hit points. So I think Orsiet can do lay on hands. And I am going to say the encounter with the fire beetle and this action of lay on hands will take place in the same turn. Which is the turn where the wandering monster check happened, okay? Because it's not going to take like 10 minutes to cast lay on hands, I don't think. So let's do that now. Where's Orsia? Here she is. Okay. Now lay on hands is a spell check. Yeah. Okay. So what are their alignments? Let's see. Lay on hands. Orsia is lawful, isn't she? Yeah. And Heaver, what is Heaver? Whoops. Got the map sheets there. Heaver is chaotic. Oh dear, so that is going to make it harder to heal her. Let's see. Opposed, chaotic. So at a DC of 12, she will heal 1 hit die. Although, when they're level 1, characters can only be healed a maximum of 1 hit die anyway. So that's fine. Alright, so 1d20 plus personality modifier, which is nothing, plus caster level, which is 1. But remember, Orsiet has -1 to all her rolls today because of the disapproval that she got from Klazeth. So actually, it's just going to be a straight d20 roll. Okay, so let's try. Here we go. 14. That is great. So she does heal. So she heals 1 thief hit die for Heaver. And what is her hit dice as a thief? Does it say it on here? It doesn't say it on here. A thief gains 1d6 hit points at each level. Okay. Don't know why they can't put that on the sheet somewhere. So here's how much she is healed. 2. Okay. So she is now on 6 hit points out of 7. That's fine. That's enough to be getting on with. I think it's safe to carry on. Okay, so what were they doing? They were looting these alcoves in this crypt here. They've searched all of these ones. Oh, and we will just mark off that turn now. There we go. They've searched all these ones. but they've got these to search as well. They also have the bodies of the ghouls to search, because here it says the ghoul with the most hit points has a small pouch containing 4 500 gold piece gems, which is really good. So yeah, they'll definitely find that. So 4 gems. What gems could they be worth 500 pieces? I just like to know. So what I'm going to do is go back to one of my old favorites, Scarlet Heroes, and we will look up because there might be a table somewhere in another OSR game that's more appropriate, but I happen to know that there is a really nice treasure table here with materials and things. Okay, gemstone varieties. Cheap, costly, precious, and priceless. Let's say, let's call them costly. Actually here, look. Gems. Costly would be 1d6 times 50. Precious would be 1d6 times 500. Okay, I think they will be costly. So 4 of them, right? Worth 500. So if I roll, have I got 4d12s? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Let's see. 4, 7, 2, 12. So we have, who is going to carry them as well? Should we give them all to one person? Doesn't really matter. And gems, with our encumbrance system, gems don't take up any space. Why don't we let Maldivius take them? Maldivius the warrior. Okay, so 4 is a Chalcedony. So where shall I put it? The treasure section is so tiny, isn't it? Here we go. Look, I wrote on the back here, treasure. So Chalcedony, 500 GP. 7 Onyx, 500 GP. 2 Amethyst, 500 GP. And 12 a white pearl, a really big, nice, flawless white pearl, I imagine. Also 500 GP. Okay, that is nice. So yeah, we got that treasure, and then we want to search. Hang on, got so many individual loose sheets of paper here. We want to search the other alcoves, don't we? So let's see what it says about that. Yeah, so with a full turn of searching in each alcove, a check for treasure type J or K can be made. And for this, I used treasure types J and K from Old School Essentials. Okay, so, and then you roll to see a d6 to see which type it is from. Okay, so, but you have to search for a full turn. So it does take quite a while. But that's fine because, look, we've already found 2,000 copper pieces. And we're going to have to think about how we're going to transport all of these back because I don't think we're going to be able to carry all of them. So we will move on to this alcove next and search that. So 4, we are going to roll on table J. I've got this on screen in front of me. So table J has a 25% chance of 1d4 times 1,000 coppers and a 10% chance of 1d3 times 1,000 silvers. Okay, so let's roll for the coppers. Or I guess if I do one roll, if it's 25 or under, then we get both, right? No, if it's 10% or under, we get both. Sorry, if it's 25% to 11%, then we get only the coppers. All right. So that is 97. Nothing. Okay. Is that someone let me know in the comments? Is that a good way to do it with in terms of the maths, or am I making it statistically like less or more likely that I'll miss out on one of the treasures? I don't know. So that is searched, that one, and that is a turn ticked off. Now next turn is a wandering monster check, so we will do that. Okay, nothing. So we're going to search this alcove now. Oh, here we go. Whoops, a 3. So what was that? That is treasure type J. 53, nothing. Okay, and that is that turn crossed off. Now we're going to search. Was that one? That was that one I just did, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Now we will search this one, and look, there's a secret door in this one. So I think to find the secret door, we need to figure out how we're going to do it. I think it should be a difficulty check. Now I think what we should do, and I've probably said this before, I'm not totally sure. I think for difficulty checks, we should start with like a baseline difficulty, and for each level of the dungeon add 1 to that base number. So if we have a look at the rules, here we go, difficulty levels. So yeah, DC 5 tasks are child's play, DC 10 tasks are a man's deed. Okay, so what we could do, well, why don't we just start from the easiest, 5. So this would be 8. This would be a check of 8. So let's see, skill checks for common activities, searching and spotting, intelligence. Okay, so let's see. What we could do is do what my brother suggests in this situation. Do a everyone makes a skill check, and if I don't know, I suppose it just makes more sense that, you know, they each get a chance to find it. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, a difficulty class of 11 to find it, and we're using their intelligence stat. Okay, so we'll just do that. Each person gets a chance to find it. If no one finds it, fine. So Maldivius, let's see, he gets +1. Yes, he finds it. Okay, so Maldivius finds the secret door while they're searching. Now, okay, they find the secret door. Maldivius points it out to everyone, and they say, "Oh, okay, let's check that out in a minute. I think we should just finish searching through to make sure there aren't any more coins hidden in all these bones and rags and bits of debris lying around." And he agrees, and they continue searching. So, let's see. We get to roll on treasure type K, right? Yes, okay. So type K, let's see, we've got 30% chance and a 10% chance. 67, nothing. Okay. So that one is searched, and we cross off another turn. The next turn is a resting turn, so I think we can't do anything with the door until we've had a rest. So let's deal with that, because it means we have to do a wandering monster check. Okay, another wandering monster. Alright, so we are here. Where are they going to come from? Let's see what it is first. Okay, a d6 roll. 3 more ghouls. Okay, so we are going to get 1d6 ghouls, another ghoul fight on our hands. And ghouls are going to be always hostile because they're undead. That's my rule. 2 ghouls. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? Right, so let's set this up. We are definitely going to fight them, so I will set up the fight now. So here we are ready for the ghoul fight. As you can see, it's 2 ghouls. I rolled up their hit points. They have 2 hit dice of d6. So the first one has 7 hit points and the second one has 9 hit points. That's a big tough one. I've already rolled for initiative, but we do need to check for surprise. So there is surprise on a roll of 1 to 2. So we'll be the green die. Ah, we're surprised. Damn it. Okay. So the ghouls, how far can they move? They can move 30 feet per turn. So they are going to charge at us and attack us. Oh no. Right, this has got off to a bad start, hasn't it? Okay, ghoul 1 will go first. Who is he going to attack? Let's just roll a d5 to find out. Make it as fair as possible on us. I do have a d5, don't I? Just never remember what it looks like. Oh, no, that's a d7. It's another one that's a really weird shape. Here it is. Okay, so who is he going to go for? He is going to go for Groban the wizard. That's bad, actually. That's really bad. Okay, so suddenly, while we're all looking at the secret door and searching the piles of bones and rags, we hear a horrible scream from the darkness in one of the other alcoves, and a ghoul runs out suddenly at Groban and lashes out at him, and he doesn't have time. He doesn't have a chance to do anything. Right, so the ghoul is going to do an attack roll against Groban. What is Groban's armor class? It is 11. Okay, and the ghoul's attack bonuses. Okay, bite is +3, claw is +1. Alright, so we need to roll a d3 to determine what the ghoul tries to do. Is he going to try and bite him, which will paralyze him, or is he going to claw at him? Okay, he's going to claw at him, which is a +1 attack. That is 16, so yes, unfortunately he hits with his claws. He does 1d3 damage. Okay, well that's not terrible, is it? He rolls 1. Okay, he does 1 damage to Groban. He just scratches Groban's arm, and Groban cries out more in surprise than pain. And then the second ghoul suddenly runs out of the shadows and goes for Groban as well. They've taken a liking to Groban's flesh. It seems he smells delicious, and they just can't wait to eat him. So he is gonna. Oh yeah, what is he gonna do for his attack? 2. That is a claw attack as well, isn't it? Yeah. So that's +1 to his attack roll, and I'll do the roll for the damage as well in case he hits him. 10. So he misses. That is good. Okay. So he's now that Groban's wise to the ghouls. The second one charges at him, but he gets ready and steps aside as it gets to him. Okay, so that is the end of the first round of combat, and now we go into second round. Let's do this as a marker. Unfortunately, Ghoul 1 gets to attack again. So what kind of attack is he going to do on Groban? He's going to keep going for Groban now that they've started. Okay, he's going to claw him. Which is 1d3 damage, and armor class is 11. Oh, he hits. Okay, and he does 2 more damage. So the ghoul rakes his claws across Groban's chest. Oh, that's Orsiet, not Groban. So he now has 6 hit points. Okay, so that's not good. Next is Heva. Now Heva has her crossbow. But she doesn't want to shoot into melee. She's standing right next to Ghoul 2. I think she's going to have to use her dagger on Ghoul 2, but I think that gives her a really bad attack penalty because of her really poor strength. So let's just check what that would be. Heaver. Melee attack is -2. Okay, yeah, because her strength modifier is -3, but she's got a magic dagger that gives her +1. So melee damage will be 1d4 -2 as well. Wow, that's bad. Okay, so we'll roll for damage at the same time. She's going to attack the ghoul. Its armor class is 12. Ah, she misses. Okay, so yeah, she slashes at it with her dagger, but it just kind of bats her hand out of the way. Okay, next is Ghoul 2. So is Ghoul 2 going to carry on fighting Groban, or is he going to attack Heaver? Let's say on a 1 to 2 he carries on with Groban. Oh, okay, he gets distracted by Heaver. And what attack is he going to do? He's going to claw at her. Okay, so Heaver's armor class is 12. And he's got a +1 bonus. Okay, Heaver manages to hit his claws out of the way with the blade of the dagger really skillfully. Okay, Groban. What can Groban do? He can cast a spell, right? I think maybe he should try casting Colour Spray. That would be good in this situation because he could blind them. If he blinds them, I'm going to have to look up the rules for blinding again in the rule book because I can't remember them now. Okay, yeah, he's got Colour Spray. He can summon those animals. I think he's just going to try and Colour Spray them, though. He's already done some spell burn, so he's now on 6 out of 8 stamina. How about... well, he could spell burn again and just go down to like 6 agility, couldn't he? Just to get a +1 bonus. So... he's going to be 6 out of 7 on agility. Okay. And so that means his spell check will now be 1d20 +4. Because I think last time we were playing, I sort of forgot about Myrtle's +1 bonus. So he gets +3 through Myrtle. Because it's, what is it? It's +1 for his intelligence modifier, +1 for his level, so that's +2, and then he gets +3 in total because he can cast it through Myrtle, using him as a kind of conduit for the magic. So he's going to go for, yes, Colour Spray, so he gets a +4 bonus. So that is 15. Let's see. Look up Colour Spray. Oh, we need to roll for Mercurial Magic as well, don't we? Because he does have a Mercurial Magic effect. Okay, 14 to 17. Up to 2 individual targets within range must make a will save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds. That's great. Okay, so they have to do will saves, but what is the Mercurial Magic effect? Let's see. Colour Spray, 66 is the Mercurial Magic effect. Here it is. Oh, it's the Accidental Alchemist one. Okay, so yeah, each time the spell is cast, one random item within 20 feet of the caster is turned to lead and another is turned to gold. Yeah, so I think in this case, it's probably going to be one of the bones lying around again, like it was last time. And I think what we did was we rolled a d6 and we said on a roll of 1, or maybe it was 6, we'll say on a roll of 1, it's an item in a character's inventory, but if it's any other number, it's just one of the bones lying around. It's a 1. Okay. Oh, and actually that is something is turned to gold and something is turned to lead, right? So we'll have to roll for both of them. Now the reason I'm doing this now in the middle of the fight is because what if it's like someone's armor or something and suddenly they've got armor fused, kind of like a solid gold suit of leather armor on Heaver, say, and she can't take it off and can't move. That would be really bad. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Am I going to I guess we'll roll to see who it affects first, okay? So we've got 5 of us, so we'll roll a d5. Whose item is it? It's Orsiet's item. Okay. Now, if we go to our character sheet, this is crazy that you have to sort of stop the fight to do this. As a GM with players, I think what I would probably do in this situation is just rule that it is one of the bones lying around, because that way you wouldn't have to slow down the fight to do it. But because I'm playing solo, and this is another bit of solo play philosophy for you, which is always good to have in a video, I feel like I want to be fair to myself and be not give myself an easy time. So I want there to be a bit of randomization to everything, really. All right, so what has she got? She got Warhammer, Sling. Look, it could be 1 bullet could just turn to gold. She's got 27 bullets. Backpack, holy symbol. So does that mean 27? All right, let's just be very, very strict about this. So if we roll on a D100, say 27. Okay, I'm gonna. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, to be honest, but I'm gonna do it. Let's get some scrap paper. So 1 to 27 is a bullet is turned to gold, right? This is crazy, isn't it? 28, Warhammer. 29, Sling. 30, Backpack. 31, Holy Symbol. 32, Crowbar. Then we got 7 iron spikes that we never use. So that's 33 to 40 iron spike. 2 holy waters. So 41 to 42 holy water. 1 flask of oil. And then flint and steel. It's 44. And then 45 will be her plate mail. Okay. If it's her plate mail, that's fine, because it's all in separate pieces anyway, and it can, it will just be golden plate mail, which would be quite nice to have as a cleric, wouldn't it? It would look quite impressive. Okay. So we're going to roll until we hit one of these numbers. 37. It is an iron spike, so she now has 1 gold iron spike. Okay. So she now has 6 iron spikes and 1 gold iron spike. Times 1. And that will just cost 1 gold piece, according to the rules. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing for the lead item. So we will roll. If it's a 1, it will be on someone. If it's anything else, it will just be some random bone or object that doesn't matter nearby. I can't believe it. It's another 1. I just can't believe my luck. So something turns to lead on one of the characters. Okay. 5. It's Myrtle the Turtle. Well, what has he got? He's got a crossbow on his back, and he's got a lantern, and he's got the kind of apparatus that holds the lantern and the crossbow. All right, so let's say we've also got the bolt in the crossbow. Right, so how are we going to do this? So 1 will be lantern. 2 will be crossbow. 3 will be crossbow bolt. You know what? I should have made it like just a 5% chance that it could be on something on a character, shouldn't I? 4 apparatus, I'll call it. Okay, so it's going to be one of these. 2, the crossbow suddenly turns to lead, so that includes the string and everything. So unfortunately, his crossbow is now unusable because it's basically just a lump of lead. That is a shame. Okay, so we need to make a note of that to make sure we don't forget next time. I'm just going to cross that out and write lead crossbow. Okay, that is completely useless. I mean, they may as well just drop it, take it off him after the fight and drop it on the ground here in the crypt, because it's not going to be useful for anything. All right, so with that done, the ghouls now need to make a will save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds, and the will save is going to be versus 15, I think, which was the result of the spell check. I think it was 15. If I'm not, it doesn't really matter. So their will save is +0. Okay, so both of them need to roll, and they need to roll 15 or over. The green die will be Ghoul 1. Sorry. Okay, so Ghoul 2 makes his will save, but Ghoul 1 is blinded. So I think we had quite a big penalty, didn't we, for blindness last time, when some other things got blinded. Attack roll modifiers. Defender is blinded. You get a +2 bonus. Attacker is... This is interesting. So you only get a +2 bonus to attack them, and when they're attacking, if they're blind, I think it was that they get a... I think maybe it was in the section on Mighty Deeds of Arms, blinding attacks. Yeah, look, opponent is completely blinded for 1d4 rounds. They flail about with wild attacks, suffering a -8 penalty to attack rolls. Okay, and can only move in a random direction at half speed. Right, so that's a -8 penalty to attack rolls and a +2 bonus to hitting them. And they're blinded for 1d4 rounds. Okay, so that is... Ghoul 1 is blinded for 1d4 rounds. So let's roll a d4. 4 rounds, that is great. Okay, so I'm going to put blindness, Ghoul 1, and then I'll do 4 boxes that will cross off. Right, so let's get on with the fight. It is now Maldivius' turn. Okay, so Maldivius will attack with the Luck Blade. So his attack bonus is +1 d3, his deed die, and a +1 from the Luck Blade as well. And his damage is 1d10 plus the deed die, +1. That's great. So what is he going to do? Maldivius is here. He is going to come over to Ghoul 1, who is blinded. So he'll get that +2 bonus. And what can we say? Can we say he attempts to just cut his head off because he's so... I don't think we can. I don't think you can like just choose to decapitate an enemy, because then you could just go around doing it all the time. But he's already blinded. We could try and cut his leg off, couldn't we? Let's just try and do that. Cut his leg off. Okay, like before. Okay, so on a 3, the deed die will cut his leg off. Okay, the leg chopping didn't work. I don't think he's even hit, actually. So 7 plus 8 plus 9 for that one, plus 10 plus 11, but the ghoul's armor class is 12, unfortunately. So yeah, that attack missed. All right, Orsiet. as we established last time, Orsiet can turn undead, but these ghouls are because they're higher hit die than her, she would have to basically, I think, roll a 19 or 20 to turn them, so it's not really worth trying. So I think she is going to lay into Ghoul 1 as well, because she's got most chance of hitting him. And let's see, her attack bonus is +0. Alright, that's fine. Ghoul 1 is armor class 12 and she gets a +2 bonus. Oh yes, she hits. So she gets 20, but not a natural 20. She does 1d8 damage. Not plus anything. 1 damage. Alright. So he is now on 8 hit points. Now it's Myrtle's turn, but Myrtle can't do anything. All he can do is he's not engaged in combat with one of the ghouls at the moment, so he can move. And we've said he can just move 30 feet to keep it simple. So I think he is going to move away out of the fight over there, and just because he literally can't do anything now. Okay, so that is round 1. Well, round 2 of the fight finished, and we'll cross off 1 box of blindness rounds. Okay, next is Ghoul 1. All he can do is lash out in a random direction, basically. So he could hit Ghoul 2, couldn't he? So let's roll a d4 to see where he attacks. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he attacks Orsiet, but he's got a minus... what was it? -6 or -8? -8, okay. He's got a -8 attack penalty. What attack is he going to do? He's going to try and slash with claws. Yeah, he's definitely missed. Okay. Next up is Heaver. So she has to... I don't think anyone can use melee missile weapons in this fight, because it's just a mad scrum with everyone hitting each other close up, and it's not worth risking shooting a friend and killing them in one shot, which is possible with a crossbow at this level. So she is engaged in combat with Ghoul 2. I'm just going to kind of like... it is obvious actually, isn't it? Do that. So she is going to attack him, and she has a -2 attack bonus. So no, she doesn't hit. Okay, then it's Ghoul 2 who is fighting her. What is it going to do? It's going to try and slash her. 13. So what is our armor class? 12. It hits, unfortunately, and it does 3 damage to her. So she is down to 3 hit points now. That's dangerously low. Okay. Groban. So should Groban summon any animals to help, or should he attack? If he attacks, I think he's got a really bad attack penalty or something. Let me see. Melee attack -2, so you do 1d8 -2 damage. Damn it. That's annoying. He is fighting Ghoul 1, so he gets a +2 attack bonus. So he gets +2, so that means he just gets +0, basically. He could attack, or he could summon some animals again. I mean, he's always doing the animal summoning, isn't he? Summoning the giant ferrets. Shall we just do it and add them to the fight? I think he's just going to attack for a change. He's going to swing with his longsword, and he will do 1d8 -2 damage if he hits. Okay, he does hit, and he only does 1 damage to Ghoul 1, but at least it's something. So Ghoul... Oops, that was Ghoul 2, wasn't it? Okay, Ghoul 1. There we go. So Ghoul 1 is now on 6 hit points. Okay. Now Maldivius is going to swing for Ghoul 1 as well. with his deed die and his luck blade. Remember, we've still got the wishes that can be used with the luck blade, which is good. Ghoul 1, he's going to try and cut off its leg, okay? 3! He does it. He makes the deed. Oh no, he doesn't, because he's missed. He's definitely missed. He gets a plus... Oh, let's just check. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 10 for his luck blade bonus, and then plus 2 more for the attack bonus. Right, cut all that. Well, let's just check. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the luck blade plus 1 bonus, and then 11, 12 for the bonus because Ghoul 1 is blinded. So actually he has hit. Yeah, okay. That's great. So he has cut off the ghoul's leg, and the damage he does is 1d10 plus 1d3 plus 1. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to Ghoul 1. So Ghoul 1 is dead. He cuts its leg off, and it just falls to the ground and just dies, basically. Let's just, take him off the board. So, great. He is dead. Okay. Ghoul 1 is down. Now it's Orsiet. Let's see. Orsiet, what can she do? She's just going to run in and attack Ghoul 2. So she gets a 1d8 for damage. Okay, that is a miss, unfortunately. Myrtle, he's over there. He's not doing anything at this time. Ghoul 1's blindness doesn't matter anymore because it's dead, so we'll cross that off. And we will go back up to Heaver. So Heaver is still fighting Ghoul 2. She gets -2 in melee. Yeah, she's missed, unfortunately. Maybe she should start adding, using her luck, actually, burning luck, because her luck regenerates, doesn't it? I can't really do it now because, or can I? Can I burn luck to turn a miss into a hit? Let's see. Hang on. Okay, yeah, look. For example, a first level thief with starting luck score of 11 attempts to disable a trap and fails by 2 on their check. They burn 2 points of luck to add 2d3 to their result, allowing them to succeed. Right, their luck is now 9. Okay, so that means, what is her luck die? It is a d3, right? So if she burns 2 points of luck, she gets to roll 2d3 and add it to the result. So she can do that. Let's do it. So she rolled 11 -2 for her penalty is 9. So she wants to burn, well, what does she need? She needs 12. Well, let's burn 2 points of luck, like in that example, and then we will get to roll 2d3, and that will be what is added to her roll. So 2 points of luck. Her luck is 10. So it goes down to 8. But she regenerates luck 1 point per night at level 1. Because she's a thief, whereas other classes don't get to regenerate luck at all. It's just gone permanently. Okay, so she can add 2d3 now. So that is 9, 10, 11. That brings it back up to 11. But she gets to roll 1 more. 2, 12, 13, beating the armor class of 12. Okay, and she does 1d4 -2 damage, unfortunately. So that is 1 damage to Ghoul 2. Okay, so it is now on 7 hit points. Also, she's only got 3 hit points left, so it might be a good idea for her to drink the healing potion next time round, so that we don't have to rely on Orsiet's healing magic. Alright, I've got to remember still Orsiet has -1 to all rolls. Wow, it's very crunchy, this game, isn't it? Ghoul 2. So it's still fighting Heaver, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So what is it going to do to her? Oh, it's going to attempt to bite her, and that means it gets a +3 bonus to its attack, and it does 1d4 damage and paralyzes with a will save to prevent it. 11. Attack bonus was 12, 13, 14, and Heaver's armor class is 12, so it has hit her, and it's done it's done 3 damage, taking her down. So it bites her in the neck, and Heaver goes down, unfortunately. So paralyze, will save. What will the difficulty class of the will save be? Will it be her will it be the ghoul's attack roll? Let's see. Okay, a man-type creature bitten by a ghoul must make a DC 14 will save or be paralyzed, unable to move or take any physical action for 1d6 hours. Elves don't get affected. A creature killed by a ghoul is usually eaten. Those not eaten arise as ghouls on the next full moon unless the corpse is blessed. Right, that's scary. So DC 14 will save. What is her will? +0. Oh dear. But she can burn luck for this, can't she? So let's see. DC 14. 2. Oh no, this is a disaster. So she needs to use her luck to raise that up to 14. Okay. So somehow she needs to get 12. I think we just need to use all her luck points. So she's gonna, because this is life or death, and she can still die because she's at 0 hit points now. Okay, so she is now going to have 0 luck, right? But she can roll a d3 8 times and add that. Okay, so we need to get this up to 14. So 1 is right. I think I need to kind of make a note of this. So let's just do it here. So right, how many times have we rolled it? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how many times we're going to roll. And her current will save was 2, but it's now 3. Okay? We've rolled once. Right. Will save is now 4. Rolled twice. I keep rolling 1. 5. Okay. 7. Okay, 3. 10. We need to reach 14, remember? 12. Oh, we're going to do it. We don't even need to roll, really. Let's do it anyway. 1. 13. And 14. So she makes it. But we still don't know if she's alive or dead. I think they get one extra turn after this in order to heal her with some kind of healing magic. Otherwise she's permanently down. And then at the end of the fight, I think it's like a 50% chance that she's dead or alive but bleeding out and able to be healed right there and then if someone can do it. Okay, so Heaver is currently down, but we know that. I'll just turn her upside down to show that. Okay, now it's Groban's turn. Let's not mess around anymore with Groban. Let's just do what he does best and summon an animal. It's normally the giant ferrets, isn't it? He's got badger fur so that he could summon a badger, but it's not a giant badger. And he's got the giant hawk feather, which wouldn't be any use to have a giant hawk in this tiny cramped crypt. Okay, so we'll do the spell check, which will be 1d20 plus 3. 18. That sounds good. Animal summoning. The caster summons one mundane animal of up to 2 hit dice, or 2 animals of 1 hit die or less, for 2 hours. Okay. So I can't remember. I think they might just be 1 hit dice. Giant ferrets. Here we go. Hit die. Yeah, just 1 hit die. Okay. So 2 of them for 2 hours. Great. Let's get them. Okay, so he's summoned them right next to the ghoul. We're going to add them on to the end. GF1, GF2, and their hit points will be 1d8 minus 1. So the first one has 1 hit point. There it is. And the second one has 4 hit points. Okay. This is a crazy fight, and it's just wandering monsters, isn't it? Okay, so they are added on to the end. That was Groban's turn. Next is Maldivius, and he is going to attempt to do the same thing, cut this ghoul's leg off, because it's a good strategy. Basically, if he does it and the ghoul survives, everyone is going to run over to the other side of the crypt and start pelting it with crossbow bolts and arrows. That's the plan. Okay, so here we go. This is where's the sheet that I need? Okay, so here we go. I just need the D10 as well. Yeah. He didn't make the mighty deed, but he did hit, luckily. Okay, so it's 4 damage plus 1 is 5 plus another 1 is 6 damage. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's all the way down to 1 hit point now. Great. It's a shame undead don't do morale checks though, because it means this ghoul is going to just keep on going till the bitter end. Alright, that was him. Now it's Orsiet. She is going to attempt to smash its head in with her warhammer. Orsiet has never been very good in combat, has she? Unfortunately. Okay, it's because she doesn't have an attack bonus. Oh, and she gets a -1 to that as well, so no, unfortunately she misses. Myrtle is over there. Giant ferret 1. Come on, you ferrets, you can do it. Let's see. So his attack is a bite +2. Yes, he hits, and he does 1d4 damage +1. So it's killed it. Oh, the giant ferret just bites a massive chunk out of the ghoul's neck, and the ghoul just can't function anymore. Collapses to the floor in a heap, completely dead. Okay, what a crazy fight that was, just against 2 enemies. Right, so Heaver is lying on the floor with a bitten neck, blood spilling out onto the floor of the crypt. Orsiet still has a chance in the round of combat following that one to cast Lay on Hands. We have a healing potion in Heaver's backpack. I'm not sure what I would say about pouring it down her throat. Maybe they can do it, but I think Orsiet is going to try first to heal her with Lay on Hands. Now, remember, I might have forgotten this the last time she did it. She gets -1 to all her rolls. Let's just try anyway. So here comes the spell check. Oh dear, that's really bad. 3 I've rolled. What is her disapproval? Disapproval range is still only on 1. Okay, so yeah, Lay on Hands doesn't work. Klazath does not apparently see Hiva as a worthy recipient of healing after going down to a mindless ghoul in combat. That's a shame. Okay, so let's try and use the healing potion then. Let's say Maldivius runs over and tries to pour the healing potion down her throat, and I think maybe this needs to be like a difficulty check, but a simple one, right? So where's... Oops, did I just go past Maldivius? Where is he? He's over there. Right. What is his agility? He gets no agility modifier. Okay. I'm going to make it an easy task to grab quickly while she's bleeding out. Grab the healing potion from her backpack. Let's just double check that she has got one. Yeah, she does. Open it and pour it into her mouth while she's bleeding. If you can do it fast enough, it will work and heal her. But if not, she is going to die here. So it will be DC 5. Oh, he made it. Okay. Right. So the healing potion is used. There we go. Yeah, it works. She is going to be healed 1d6 hit points. Same as lay on hands. 6. That is really good. Okay. So she is back up to 6 out of 7 like she was earlier today. Oh, and we've saved her life. And she now has 0 out of 10 luck. I don't even know if you're allowed to burn luck all the way down to 0. So it's going to take 10 days for all her luck to come back. But at least she's alive. Right. Ghouls, they don't seem to have treasure. Because they're wandering monsters and not in a lair. I looked up old school essentials, what the rules are for ghouls, and you roll on the hoard type, like the treasure hoard table for them, not the individual treasures one. So I just decided that means they only have treasure when they're in their lair and they're hoarding it. But we do get XP for that, and I'm going to reward the maximum of 4 XP for everyone, because that was a really hard fight. So that means Hiva and the more experienced guys are now on 53 out of 50 XP, which means they all level up. Maldivius will be on 38 out of 50. So he is the only one lagging behind still, as usual. And I think what we're going to do is we will do the level up in the next episode, because it might take a while depending on what we have to do. Okay, so that is good. Where are we? We're still in the crypts. We have got this secret door to explore as well, into this secret crypt here. That was meant to be a resting turn, so I don't know, did the encounter happen after we rested? Are we now rested? Let's just say we are rested, because we didn't get to do anything else that turn anyway. So next turn we will be here. Yeah, we have now spent 3 hours in the dungeon on this delve. We have leveled up. We have 2 piles of copper pieces to pick up later. We've got a secret door to explore through there. And we've got 2 more of these alcoves to search, which I think we are going to do because we want to get as much treasure as possible from this place. So, with that, I will say thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.